Welcome to Lincoln, Nebraska, and it plays some of the games immortals have called home. Johnny the Jet, Frazier, Crouch, Rozier, and many, many more have built this big red legacy as this crowd is ready to cheer on their beloved Cornhuskers. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Northwestern's offense will have the first crack at it in this one. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, David.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football. But we can't turn it over. Jesse, those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won. And last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
Well, they just had too many negative.
There he goes. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. The Wildcats come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Looking downfield on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Duarte. Great reaction by this defense, immediately on the catch, swarming to the ball. Well, I'm sure there are a lot of emotions, a homecoming of sorts, as he comes back to the place where he played as the head coach of the opposition.
You know it holds a special place in his heart. And he's right now taking the field thinking about all the great memories he shared with his teammates, with his family, with the fans during his time. And he's got a job, David. He's coaching on the other sideline this one, and he wants to get the win for his team.
Oh, you dang right. And you got to pull back those feelings. It's great to be home. It's awesome to be where it started, but you're also paid to do a job, and you're paid by the other side. And right now, you want to go win, and you want to beat this squad because you're competitive, so it's got to be kind of bittersweet.
Northwestern coming to the line with another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Intercepted in the first drive, in for the pick. So now the offense is going to have to regroup. A turnover on the first drive of the game can bruise that confidence a little bit.
No doubt about it. It's so hard as an offense to create any momentum and get any confidence early when you turn it over at this juncture in the game. You're just trying to kind of feel out this defense, and you're formatting them, and you're trying different play calls to set things up for later. But when you turn it over on the first drive, it's hard to get that momentum established.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
To the air, it's Maddox. Quick strike complete. He's brought down at the 33 as the defense keeps him away from that first down marker. Fourth down coming up. The Cornhuskers will try to pin them back with the punt. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He'll field the punt and take it back. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside kick.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He's got it on the right. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's blocking run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that thing.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Just keeps swinging it. Throws to the wideout. Complete in the middle. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. And the Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give on the inside. Got the first down. Looking for more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Handoff from the gun. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Well, it's a really nice job of the offense mixing it up on this drive. We've seen some nice plays throwing it, and how about that one running it too? Great push up front.
He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
The offense changing the play. Now the play fake. Quarterback on the move, still looking. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Northwestern! Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. He didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He wasn't far from taking it to the house, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. Guys, we've come to the end of the period, and Northwestern has the lead here. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. So after the break, they'll go back to work. They'll move the tight end. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Finding an escape route. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic.
Turning it on! And they'll bring him down after the long completion. An explosive pass play for this offense. This attack so lethal with that big play capability. Now 1st and 10 from the 29. Wide open downfield. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Huskers are moving quickly down the field. Looking downfield, it's Maddox. He wants it all. Touchdown, Cornhusker. Fit it in the window for the score.
one of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And the Wildcats have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Looking for a crease. It's Duarte. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Unloads quickly. Breaks into the open. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him. Second guy finally did. Northwestern ready to dial one up on first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on the first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up. And now you're having to probably dial up a throw on 3rd down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
That's not surprising. You're going for that every single time. 4th and inches in your opponent's territory. You're trying to get closer and closer to field goal range so you can pay this drive off by scoring points. Nice play call.
Fires to the big fella. I don't think he was the primary receiver on that play, David, but a very productive pickup on first down.
And these tight ends are so good at understanding zones and where to sit down. And listen, it's not the huge game down the field, but it's always death by 1,000 cuts, small gains, break tackles, and continue to move the sticks.
Working on the right. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. The Wildcats didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Wants to go up top. Makes the grab on the left. Touchdown, Wildcats. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Back to pass, it's Maddox. Makes the grab. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Back to pass. It's complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. They'll try to get the first through the air. Intercepted! Oh, what a play! He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Man, what great discipline by this defense. They didn't sit on routes short. They take a shot down the field on third and short. Questionable shot, probably. Nice job being disciplined and getting the interception.
Yeah, and just because you have the shot play called on third down like that as a quarterback, that doesn't give you the freedom to just throw it down there if he's not open. I think that time he forced it into traffic, and that's why it got picked off.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They'll run play action. He's moving out of the pocket. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. The black shirts looking to this crowd, and they are delivering energy on this big third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in. It's Joyner. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Finds his back on the shovel. They get him on the ground, but they'll move the chains. First down, Northwestern. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Lost the fire on 2nd down. Here's a heat. Blasted as he lets it go. Oh, he makes the play, it's intercepted. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, a lot of ways to describe those first 2 quarters in Lincoln, but let's just go with notable.
Northwestern about to boot it away to open the second half. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
The Huskers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And they get the 3rd down stop. What a play by this defense. The Cornhuskers will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Takes it on the return. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. The RPO, it's complete. Still on his feet at the 45. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. The Wildcats, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Pass to Sticks, and he may get more. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The inside handoff. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Snags it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll run it from the gun. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And here they come going for the first down on 4th and 2. From the gun. Complete out of the backfield. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats! Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. Looking to throw, it's Maddox. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Nothing too exotic about that blitz right there. That's just the middle linebacker coming right up the middle of the field in the teeth of that offensive lineman. Nobody accounted for him, and he gets home.
And the Huskers will line up to punt it away. Makes a catch, wants to make a move upfield. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. First step of this drive comes from their own 44. Off play action on 1st down. Finds his big tight end. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. New set of downs after the completion. Looking for room, it's Kruger. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Third down, and the Husker faithful getting loud, trying to make moving a change impossible. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Northwestern moving the ball expeditiously. From the red zone, looking for a space. Takes a hit as he fires. Snagged out of the air. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Guys, we've come to the end of the period, and Northwestern has the lead here. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. A first down run in the red zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Northwestern. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, and it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. To throw, it's Maddox. Quickly to the tight end.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
Finds his tight end. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this week.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. At the 35, he's got room. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. The Huskers will line it up on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play.
Great job by the defense forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
Back to pass on 2nd down. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
He gets inside the 40 to the 39, but he is still well short of that first down marker. It'll be 4th down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. There he goes. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. And the Wildcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. Fires to the tight end. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
How about this offense, man? You got to love it. Late in the 4th quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run, back it up with a pass, getting the first down, a few more first downs, and you can walk out of here with a W.
They're going to run it. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. And he'll have to find the line and generate some power, a 46-yarder from the left. Absolutely perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we're looking pretty good.
A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Snags it quickly on the left. Crosses the 30, he's got away. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. Off the RPO, complete. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
A strike downfield. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Maddox. It's on target and complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Fires toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Plows through the defense. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
I think moving forward on 3rd down, this offense is going to have to be a little bit more aggressive and try to throw it vertically. You start throwing the ball around the line of scrimmage against these guys, they've got way too much speed, and you saw it right there.
The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Let's see what they dial up on this 4th down. Remember, they're 1 for 2 so far in this one. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab. He will not get it. A 4th down stop for this defense as they try to salt this one away. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game, well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this team was locked in.